Sierra Leone's mobile money history goes back to 2010. At first, many consumers were doubtful of the service because they were not familiar with the concept of mobile money. However, the service grew over time. Alfred has been a mobile money subscriber for years. He shares his experience before the coming of mobile money.
Before now, I used to send money to my relatives in the village. I have my mom and the other relatives in the village. So I used to send money for them by, giving the money to people. Maybe I go to the bus station, give the money to a traveler going to my village, and then the person then will take the money to my mom. Sometimes it was challenging. Sometimes the money doesn't get to them, to my relatives, and sometimes it takes time.
AfriMoney was first introduced to do cash transfer during the deadly Ebola virus in 2014 to survivors and healthcare workers to reduce physical transaction. The service was officially launched in 2016 as a commercial service for citizens with many benefits, as Communication Supervisor Robert Charles Davis highlights.
And also create what we call the merchant system, where now user or consumer or subscriber can walk into any store or supermarket, be it a restaurant, a nightclub or bar restaurant, and make payments, use AfriMoney.
Amidst the success stories, there are still underlying challenges, as Alfred shares his own ordeal.
And the mobile money agents in the village there only operates with Orange Money. He doesn't operate with AfriMoney and Q Money or so. But the problem there is Orange network is not that effective in the village. The most effective network system there is AfriCell, but he is not operating with AfriMoney. So sometimes when I want to send money, because of lack of network coverage, because he has to move to a specific location before he can access network and before he can receive or send the money. So sometimes I will need to call my mom, or my mom will call me. We will locate the agent, we will move him to go to the field, to the location where they access network, and then from there they can call me and I will send the money.
The charges and introduction of tax on mobile money transaction is a challenge that is not only noticeable to ordinary Sierra Leoneans.
The COT on transaction for banks, it ranges between 0.1% for community banks and 0.4% for commercial banks. But come to know how much these banks, mobile monies are charging. Their interest ranges far above 5%. For example, the difference between if I'm to send 1 million leos, if I should use the bank, I will pay 1,000 leos in charges. But if you are using, if I'm to use the bank, if I to use the mobile money, you pay 31 leos, including GST. And if you look at the discrepancy, it's over 2,000% increase.
This, Dr. Ezekiel Dramani Lakor, an expert, says may affect financial inclusion.
Of course, on the other hand, it will affect financial inclusion. But financial inclusion is not only on the monetary volumes, it's also on access. And then it will deteriorate the access, because some people are used to transfer this amount of money will not be able to transfer it again because of the cost of transfer.
Another challenge of financial inclusion is the lack of interoperability among various mobile money services.
I should be able to use AfriMoney to send money to Orange Money, or use Orange Money to send money to AfriMoney or Q Money, but that is not happening at the moment. I told you initially that the agent in the village where I often send money to my mom only operates with Orange Money. He doesn't operate with AfriMoney or Q Money. Sometimes the money I have in my phone, I only have Q Money. So I have to AfriMoney also. Let me don't say Q Money. I often have Q Money in my phone and not Orange Money. To send that, except I have to cash out the AfriMoney and send it through Orange Money. The agent there is not interested in AfriMoney, and you cannot send money. I cannot use my AfriMoney to send money through Orange Money.
The government of Sierra Leone launched the payment switch system in May 2023 to enhance interconnection, interoperability among banks, microfinance institutions, and mobile money operators. But Dr. Lakor feels the system has delayed to achieve the benefits of financial inclusion.
think it's a long time overdue. It's in almost all countries. So what the switch system does, it accelerates transactions and make transactions cheaper, easier, and quicker. To compensate for the increase in cost, the switch can serve as a very big platform.
Advising governments on the need to enhance financial inclusion, Charles calls for a policy to make mobile money mandatory.
So, if I would give a suggestion or advice to government, is to say best they can create a policy where the use of mobile money will be a must. You understand? Because why, for me, I believe so it should be a must. It will save the cost of government printing notes 1 or 2 years or yearly after, you understand, for us to be using. For now, people are accepting it, but the pace is slow. Let's say, for example, those that are working in government institution, let's say 40% or 60% of their salary is being paid to their mobile money account. Of course, it will encourage them to use mobile money.
It is believed that if the challenges of infrastructure, extra charges, and interoperability are addressed, it will lead to more penetration, deepening of financial activities, and inclusion. This report is produced under the DPI African Journalism Fellowship Program of the Media Foundation for West Africa and co-developed Joseph Johnson. AYV News, Freetown.